What's your take on these wiretapping allegations from the president?
I don't know. It's kind of bizarre. I mean, that and the tweet on Arnold Schwarzenegger in the same 10-minute walk around the second floor in your jammies. I was a little bit taken aback by the whole thing. I think unfortunately for him, what it does is it strengthens the case that we need to invest in general investigation of this thing, one that gives confidence. And I hope the Senate Intel Committee can pull it off. It's not easy to do.
What does it do? Could we have a boy who cried wolf situation here? I mean, there's so many crazy things coming out of that Twitter account. At some point, do people start to take the president with less authority than they really should?
Well, I'm not sure he cares more about, I think he cares more about his ratings than he does his approval
rating.
Well,
he wants that interaction directly with the people.
He's the highest rated show in the country. So, I mean, you got to give him credit for that. I mean, Schwarzenegger got kicked off because his ratings are down and Trump's ratings are up.
Let me ask you about Schwarzenegger, because former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger could be considering a run for the Senate, according to Politico. So Politico is reporting that on the heels of President Trump and Schwarzenegger's feud over the ratings of The Celebrity Apprentice and President Trump's leadership, do you think Schwarzenegger's dispute with the president has anything to do with this possible decision?
I would say if he gets elected, he's not going to be a reliable vote for the president. I'm relatively confident. I will bet my top bet of $1 that Arnold Schwarzenegger is not going to run for Senate.
How would it change the Senate?
I don't think it changes so much at all. You know, there's one more guy hitting the camera. So I don't think he we'll see what he does, but I don't think it's a fundamental change in the Senate politics. And as I said, I think it's highly unlikely that he does it.
Well, he won the governorship.
They both share, both the president and Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
They share a passion for the limelight, and they both milk it pretty well.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, well, the limelight's pretty dim for a junior senator, 1 out of 100. So we'll see whether or not he pursues that.
So he won't be back. Huh?
No, I don't. We'll see. I don't know.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry. Senator, last night we had a big dinner for Barron's sponsors, and I was obviously Trump is the talk of every dinner table.
Yeah.
And one financial guy I was talking to said if Trump is successful as a president, it could really hurt the concept of the career politician. And Schwarzenegger would seem the obvious sort of person to start to fill in if American people are looking for something other than a politician. Do you think that's a true?
Well, it could do the opposite too, because he could also elevate the idea that somebody really ought to be competent before they be put in the job. So,
very good point.
Yeah. So I don't think it does that. I mean, there is something odd going on when people say, I don't want a career politician, and they want a career doctor, they want a career lawyer, they want a professional in all other ways, and you do acquire skills and knowledge the longer you're on the job.
But
so
I'm going to push back, because just because he communicates with people differently, just because he's a very different person, doesn't mean that he's incompetent.
Well, I'm not saying that he's incompetent. That's not the case that I'm making. But if you're going to go into politics, there's a certain competency that's required. I mean, I'm a fan of Governor Raimondo and Governor Kasich of Ohio. And you watch what they did, watch what Raimondo did to get the pensions under control up and saying, as a Democrat, we got to deal with pensions. And took heat from the left, took heat from the right. Kasich did as well. But they handled it, in my view, in a very professional fashion. As a consequence, they get things done. I'm not saying that Trump is by any means is incompetent. I'm just saying if you're trying to actually move the ball down the field, take healthcare, for example. This is not difficult to figure out what to do. You're going to lose the guys on the right, you're going to lose the guys on the left, you put a bill together and you get it done.
But look at his first 100 days. Have you ever seen as active a period for an incoming president? What are we on, day 48?
Right.
Okay, day 48. Yeah. And how many executive orders has he done? Look at the agenda: Obamacare, tax reform.
But Maria, he's made no appeal to try to bring the country together. Yet the demonstrations that are going on are not sort of organized by some malicious force.
But the Dems have been obstructing.
This isn't the Dems. This isn't the Dems that are on the street. This is Americans who are upset by many of the things that he said and many of the things that he's doing. He's made no appeal.
How can he do that?
He did make an appeal in that speech, in front of Congress. He made an appeal.
But the people he's bringing into the government are substantially on the right. In many cases, extreme right. Take the Pruitt of EPA. If you're concerned about the environment, you spend your time concerned about the environment, this guy is not going to bring you on board.
All right, we're going to leave it there. We'll be watching. Senator Kerrey, thank you.